Finally home again for the Great Bend Batcats back here at Al Burns Memorial Field, fresh off a 3-game road trip, finishing off the series against Newton and then starting this series against the Haysville Aviators, but not exactly how they wanted it to conclude, losing 2 out of 3. They lost the series finale to the Newton Rebels and then ended up dropping last night's game to the Haysville Aviators 4-3 in walk-off fashion in the 10th inning. So a little bit of a sour taste in their mouths right now, but they are going to try and bounce back here, back in the friendly confines of Al Burns Memorial Field. It's a pleasure to have you with us on the Great Bend Batcats Media Network. My name is Mark McClure, flying solo for tonight's broadcast, getting an assist behind the scenes from Dash Alvis. Batcats will send Braden Tower to the bump here as Tower, he had a amazing last start. It was our player of the game, 7 and some change in that game overall. So he is ready to roll here against the Haysville team, which did what they needed to offensively yesterday. It wasn't a hit parade or anything like that, but they got the runs they needed. They brought guys home, and they actually left 10 on base, so it could have been a lot worse for the Batcats when they think about it. That last start against the Sluggin' Rebels on June the 15th for Braden Tower, 7 2/3 innings, 1 run. That was earned, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. He just pitches to contact, doesn't try to overdo anything, and that's led to his success so far this season. As we get ready to bring you inside Al Burns Memorial Field here, get this game started between the Batcats and Haysville Aviators, game 2 of this 4-game set. Tower on the bump start, get things off against Chance Pollard, the left fielder, and the first pitch is called a strike. Chance Pollard came in yesterday as I believe a pinch runner. We saw Pollard come in as he fouls this one away. And the count 0-2. So he had little appearance yesterday, but gets the full-fledged start in this one here at Al Burns. 0-2 pitch from Tower. That one just snuck outside. A really good spot, though, on the 0-2 pitch. Didn't get the call. In the end, a pretty good take from Chance Pollard. Ready to go again, and the pitch. And that one's going to be in there, strike 3. Got the benefit of the call on the first one, not the second one, though, for Chance Pollard. And a perfect start for Braden Tower in this game. A strikeout on 4 pitches. So that'll bring the left-handed hitter Paul Whitman to the plate. Whitman led off yesterday. He drops to the 2-hole today with Pollard in the lineup. Whitman found the way to be productive, couple of walks and a sac bunt, so a pretty productive hitless game when you think about it. Overall for Whitman, give him a 200 average on the season, 5 for 25. And the pitch from Braden Tower sneaks just a bit too far outside. Even though he started this game with a strikeout, Braden Tower not going to have overwhelming strikeout stuff. We talked about it there in that brief pregame. He's going to try and put it on the ground. He trusts the defense behind him to make plays. That one's outside. 3 balls, no strikes to Paul Whitman. .30 pitch coming, and that's going to be outside. 4-pitch walk issued to Whitman, his 3rd walk this series. And some traffic, and Braden Tower will have to work out of the stretch for the first time here early, top of the first inning. And that brings up Jaden Hill. Jaden Hill was the difference maker yesterday, had a double and a triple. The triple kind of went unnoticed a little bit because that happened at the bottom of the 9th inning, and he overran the bag at 3rd and ended up getting tagged out. Didn't end up hurting his team in the long run, though, as they picked up the win 4-3. Made some really nice plays in the outfield, too, but this is not as deep of an outfield here at Al Burns Memorial Field. It is probably 40 feet less to straightaway center field here at Al Burns Memorial Field than it is at play against Carpenter Park. It's listed at 420 to straightaway center. Here at Al Burns at 380, so a lot of balls that were hit hard yesterday are probably going to be gone if they're hit the same here today. The count's 0-2. And Tower going to deal. A check swing. He'll went around, strike 3. It was dropped, but first base is occupied, and Tower has 2 strikeouts in the opening inning. Alex Jarbo is next to hit. Jarbo, probably the best regular hitter for the Haysville Aviators 406. And it's consistent. You got a lot of sample size to work with, 32 at bats, 4 doubles, a triple, 9 RBIs. Makes a lot of contact, only 5 strikeouts on the season. And that one's inside. Throw down as the runner trying to go. The wind may have taken that ball a little bit, and it went into the outfield, but that'll be a stolen base either way for Whitman. He's in scoring position. Haysville looking for an early lead here in Great Bend. Here is the pitch. Inside, and that one looked like it just barely hit. No, it didn't hit him. Did not hit Alex Jarbo. Looked like it was bearing in on him. It looked like it had some late action to get to the glove. Now Jarbo's out showing the umpire where that hit him. And now the umpires will go together. Colton Flack's wondering how that was not considered a hit by pitch. Because, I mean, that looked like it had his back written all over it. And then it managed to break a little bit more towards the hitter. He's standing right next to Connor Allen. And they'll try to decide. And still the same way. It looks like the home plate umpire going to make the decision. That did not hit Jarbo. And again, there'll be a conversation here as Jarbo trying to point out where the ball hit him in the arm. Matthew Buffington is standing, taking warm-up swings next to the batter's box, but the likelihood is he's headed back to the on-deck circle. Now Jarbo standing down the third baseline closer to the Bad Cats dugout, and now Buffington will finally reluctantly make his way back towards the on-deck circle. Now the Bad Cats throwing the ball around defensively. It's 1-1 strike, and now after all of that action, we're ready to go again. The count 1-1 to Alex Jarbo. Here's the pitch. One high and tight. Jarbo played third yesterday. He was at 2 for 5. He had a triple and a single in his last 2 at bats, so he kind of caught on towards the end of that ball game. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him to challenge pitch there with that swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Paul Whitman with the lead off of second base. Pitch from Tower. This one foul down the right field line. That will get way out of play despite Simon Larinaga making an effort. So we'll go again, 2-2 count. Here's Tower's delivery, and that one couldn't front door it on him. Had late ride to it, couldn't get to the inside corner. So payoff pitch coming. Tower delivers, and that one just missed. Borderline high and inside, and that puts runners on first and second. Take a look at the defensive alignment here for the Bad Cats, starting in the outfield, left to right. Kyle Gates, Joe Nieves, and Dawson French. On the infield, Adam Musto, Rathan Malone, Brady Kreitzer, Simon Larinaga. Connor Allen is behind the dish with Braden Tower on the mound. Second start for Braden. Setting up outsiders, the pitch. And that one outside. Matthew Buffington at the plate. The rest of the way for the Aviators lineup. Brooks Barry is at first, and up next, Ryan Webster, third base, is in the hole. Then it will be Dalen Ardoin and Caden McBratney to round out the group. 1-0 pitch, and that's inside to Buffington, 2-0. Buffington caught yesterday as well, so he's getting another opportunity here. He was hit by 2 pitches yesterday. Also a hit. We'll see a conversation here between Allen and Tower. A little bit different for him, or what he's experienced today compared to what he had in his last start where he just rolled. In that game, he had more than one base runner on at the same time, only twice actually, in the entire game. So more traffic than he's used to. And that's outside, 3 balls, no strikes, and not particularly close there from Tower. Puts you in a position here where you're on the verge of loading the bases. Either that or you got to give a pretty good pitch to hit. He gives one there, but looked like it'll take sign on all the way. It'll be a 3-1 count. Ready to deliver. Here's Tower. That's caught the inside corner. Strike 2. So a full count. Runners will get an early start. Whitman on second. Jarbo on first. Buffington at the plate. 3-2 count. No score in the early going. Top of the first inning. Here's the pitch, and this one hit in the air. High right field. Going to get down into foul ground. French makes the run over there, but it is going to get well foul. And all that's going to be is a long run back to second and first base, respectively, for Paul Whitman and Alex Jarbo. Tower from the top, 3-2 again. Runners go, and that's on the outside corner. Strike 3 called, and Tower needed it. Got the benefit of one there. It was close, but rung up Matthew Buffington there to end the inning, and that strands a pair of Aviators on the bases as we go to the bottom of the first here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is your third baseman, Adam Musto, and you're watching Bat Cats Baseball on Bat Cats Media Network.
Back here at Al Burns. No score. Bottom of the first inning. Tayton Rico is on the mound for the Haysville Aviators. Played last season at Butler Community College. This season, his numbers a 5.87 ERA. This is his second start and fifth appearance. 7 2/3 innings. 4 strikeouts to 5 walks so far. So he's kind of been a mixed guy. He played on June the 7th against Kingman. That was that one start, went 5 innings, 2 runs on 5 hits. This one ripped to the left side. It'll be a leadoff base hit for JoJo Nieves. And the Batcats hit that first runner on. Already doing much better than they did yesterday all day.
The left fielder, number 17, Kyle Gates.
They went 1, 2, 3 in their first 6 innings of play yesterday. So having a leadoff runner in the first inning, definitely a breath of fresh air for the Cats. That'll bring up Kyle Gates, who is back into the lineup yesterday. Got removed middle of the game yesterday after fouling another ball off of his foot. First pitch is outside to Gates. As you can see at this point, he's sick and tired of it. He put on a ankle guard. He wanted to just leave it and just stay with no protection, and after 2 foul balls, he's been convinced that it's time. And they're going to snap throw over on Nieves as he gets back in standing. But Gates says he feels okay, but the last one really got him right off the shin in yesterday's game. It was his second at-bat. He was lifted for Dawson French. Here's the pitch. And Rico missed it outside there. 2 balls and a strike to Gates, who slowed down a little bit here in recent days, but he's still hitting well overall for the season with how hot his start was. He's down to 389. They throw over again on Nieves, and he's just back in safely. Gates' 14 RBIs are second most on the Cats. He has no doubles this season, but he's got 2 triples and a home run, so that's his 3 extra base hits. Not quite what you'd expect. 2-1 down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Gates can do damage if he gets something that he likes. Hit the first home run ever over the big right field wall in the 2 years that it's been here. 1 year and 15 games. Or 18 games at this point in the season. Another throw over on Nieves, and again close play, but he's back in. Nieves gets a lot of attention at first. Doesn't go as often as you would think, though. He has 2 stolen bases this season. This one a flare by Gates. This one is going to land at the second base bag. They try and tag Nieves. He's out, but Gates reaches. So that was a strange little play. Is that drop between McBratney and Ardoin?
Number 25, Simon Laranaga.
Ends up turning into just 1 out as Simon Laranaga comes to the plate. Gates on the fielder's choice reaches. Nieves retired. He is talking with acting head coach John Mariani, who's over at third base. Roger Ward away from the team today for personal reasons. So John Mariani taking over as acting head coach. Zach Dobbins usually in the dugout. He's coaching first. That one down low. One-0 pitch and fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit of a rough stretch for Raji. Ended up getting his walking papers in both of the last 2 games. On the move is Kyle Gates, swinging a miss from Laranaga. Bad transfer behind the plate by Buffington, so Gates steals second. Ended up getting thrown out of the back end of the game yesterday, and then the series finale in Newton. So he'll be stepping away. It's nothing suspension or discipline related, just a personal absence. Larinaga behind 1-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good breaker. Got him. And that's the second out.
Next up is the cleanup hitter.
So now it's Big Bodie Waller, the left-handed designated hitter for the Cats.
Waller!
Bodie drove in the first run for the Bad Cats yesterday, an RBI to the right side single. Looking to do something similar here as he watches the first pitch down low from Rico. 1-0 count. Waller just under a 300 average, 294 so far here with the Cats. 1-0 pitch. That one fouled away. One ball, one strike count. Down low. And the count's 2-1. That 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Waller, and the count's even at 2-2. Pause from Rico, and this one is turned on, hit into deep right field by Bodie Waller. Going back is Whitman, and it is gone. Two-run home run from Bodie Waller, his second of the season, and it gives the Bad Cats the early 2-0 lead.
Backhand home run. Sponsored by Garrett's Auto Repair. Quality care at a price is fair. On Odell.
Big two-run shot there from Waller. And now Great Bend getting that early lead here against Haysville after falling behind early and being behind for so much of the game yesterday. Great feeling to just be ahead here in this one. Ready to deliver. First pitch to Connor Allen is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready, and the 1-0 pitch up high. 2 balls, no strikes now to Allen. Rain coming down here at Al Burns. He's ready in the 2-0. That's a strike at the bottom part of the zone. 2-1 now to Allen. Is really pouring here at Al Burns. Still early in the game as well. And the 2-1 pitch. Allen checked that swing, and it was downstairs. 3-1. Rico's into his line. 3-1 pitch. Fouled off by Allen, and the count's full. Not just a monsoon it's turned into all of a sudden. Three balls and two strikes to Allen. Outside ball four. So a 2-out walk will bring Adam Musto to the plate. And they're going to call time. They may have to delay this. It's starting to pile up over at third base. And I think they're going to go ahead and at least start to pull the players off the field. Just gotten to a point where it's starting to take too much water. It took some water pre-game as well. So it looks like we're going to probably get into a delay here. And we're going to step away for a moment here on the Mad Cats Media Network. We will come back with any updates, but at least for the time being, players headed for the dugouts. Doesn't look like, based on a radar standpoint, it's going to stick around too long. Kind of depends on how much rain it drops and how quickly they can get it dry on whether we'll be able to continue here in Alburns tonight. But for now, we will step away with a rain delay in the bottom of the first inning. Bad Cats up 2-0 with a runner on first. And just a quick update here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Don't have an official start time yet, but the plan is to keep the game going tonight. The Cats are on the field working on the mound and the bases just to make sure that they are all good. But the plan is that the game will continue here this evening at Al Burns Memorial Field. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Cats are up 2-0 over Haysville, but still in the delay. Do not have a start time 100% yet, but when we get one, we'll let you know. Should be, if I had to guess, just after 8 o'clock here Central Time. And we're back here in Great Bend. We are finally ready to resume action here between the Bad Cats and the Aviators. Around a 30-minute rain delay that'll end up being. So not too bad. They were able to get the field back in playing condition. We'll see how the pitchers kind of adjust. Going to be a little bit difficult to land, at least at the beginning. Hopefully they raked it out good and worked on all three bases and the batter's box. So everything should be set for action again, but it will possibly take a little bit of time for everyone to get settled in. So let's give you where we're at so far. Braden Tower pitched in the top of the first inning. He managed to get out of that inning. He did allow 2 walks, but struck 3 guys out in that inning. And then here, top of this inning, JoJo Nieves reached on a single. Kyle Gates hit into a fielder's choice, so he got on. Then Simon Larinaga struck out. Bodie Waller hit a 2-run home run to right field. And then Connor Allen, with the bases empty, he walked. As we see, just about ready to get started in home plate. Umpire and call time. Because he didn't have any baseballs. Now he's ready to go. We do apologize due to the rain delay. We had to take the center field cam inside and let it dry out from the rain. So we'll have to stick one cam for the remainder of today's game. It'll make its return tomorrow. Mark McClure here on the call, now joined behind the scenes by Matt Nedved helping us out. Traded Dash Albus for him. As we are officially ready to go after that 30-plus minute rain delay. Adam Musto at the plate. First pitch to him is outside, a ball and no strikes. And as the pitchers have to both get settled in, Tower will be back after this out, or the next out, I should say. And Tate and Rico has to go right back to work. He's ready in the pitch. That one down, skips away from Buffington. Going to second base is Connor Allen. He's digging, and he is safe. It was a close play without a slide. But he managed to get in over to second. So he's in scoring position here for Musto. Wearing 27 today, not his normal 13 at a jersey issue. Musto hitting exactly .333. 8 hits, 24 at-bats, and 4 RBIs, and tied for the team lead in walks with 7. And Connor Allen trying to steal third. Here's the throw down for Buffington, and he's going to get his foot in there safe. Second stolen base of the game for the Bat Cats. Connor Allen, they talk about him all the time, sneaky speed. He does a good job of stealing him on the pitcher, so he's not the fastest guy you're going to find out there, but he gets good jumps, and he gets in there to third. Here's the pitch to Musto on the outside corner. That's called a strike. And Allen, that was his 4th stolen base of the season. Ties him with a whole host of Bat Cats for third in stolen bases on the team behind Alex Rogers and Colby Christian. Here's a breaking ball. That's a strike. And a full count to Musto. Into the wind. Here's Rico. This one hit foul down the left field line. That one's out of play. Rico has the sign, and here's the pitch. Musto puts one on the ground over to first base. Glove by Brooks Berry. He takes it to the bag, and that will retire the side. Bat Cats get 2 runs, though. Bodie Waller with the 2-run home run earlier in that inning, right before the rain delay. 2-0 Bat Cats going to the second inning here on the Bat Cats Media Network.
This is Bat Cats pitcher Dash Albus. You're watching Bat Cats Baseball on the Bat Cats Media Network.
Back here on the Bad Cats Media Network, it's 2-0 Bad Cats in the top of the second inning. Here's the first pitch to the leadoff hitter this inning, Brooks Barry, the first baseman. He took it up high and in. Tower had 25 pitches in that first inning. He ended up surrendering 2 walks but had 3 strikeouts. And that's up high. 2 balls, no strikes. It's been a little bit of a battle for him to find the zone. Long at-bats. That last one just to end the inning was a 3-2 pitch that he struck Matthew Buffington out on. Looking to be a little more economical here, but behind 2-0, make it 3-0 as that one's inside. Tower trying to reset himself after that rain delay. It was a long stretch on the bench for him. Probably close to 40 minutes time called late, and that is not going to endear him to Braden Tower. Barry struggling here in the early going under the Mendoza line at 192. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's outside ball 4. It's tough for Tower when you walk a guy who's not hitting well right now. That's his 3rd free pass. Now it'll bring up Ryan Webster, who is one of the few guys struggling worse than Barry. 111, 2 for 18. Nine strikeouts and 18 at-bats so far this season for Webster. Took a first pitch strike there from Tower. Set on the 0-1. That one hit foul by third. Webster, 6'2", junior from Sin City. Plays at Waldorf University. Oh, 2. Just low and away. A little bit of a waste pitch there for Tower, trying to get him to chase one. Set from Tower, 1-2. And pretty much the same spot as last pitch and same result, outside and low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kind of tough for the Badcats. Didn't really get to keep any momentum from Brody Waller's 2-run home run in the first. Rain delay kind of sucked everybody dry as that one's on the inside corner. Strike 3, and Webster caught looking there. That's the 3rd time that Tower has caught a Haysville Aviator looking. And he's already matched his strikeout total from his last start in an inning and a third. And last start for him was 7 2/3 innings. We've got a lot more strikeouts here in this effort. Ready in the pitch. That one's on the corner to Dalen Ardoin. No 1 pitch. Checked his swing. Didn't go. And the pitch was a ball outside. Ardoin 5'11". From Grambling State. 4 for 23, so under 200 as well for him. This 6, 7, 8. All struggling early in the season, trying to shake out of it as this one fouled down the right field line, out of play. Tower has Ardoin 1-2. And the pitch, and it fouled off. So we'll go again, 1-2. Ardoin did not play in yesterday's affair. Ended up going with Tommy Davis at short yesterday. And the 1-2 pitch, and he goes golfing for strike 3. 5 strikeouts now for Tower as he continues to mow through this unit. No hits allowed, but he has 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Rounding out the order here for Haysville, Caden McBratney. First pitch is on the ground to third, but foul just on the left side of the bag. McBratney hit in the 9 spot yesterday as well. Ended up 1 for 2. Hit a walk and a sac fly. That one downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mad Cats lost back-to-back games for the first time all season. Second game yesterday, the first one against Newton. 2 days, but the day before that, I should say, is that one a strike 1 and 2. Sunday and Monday, those 2 games, back-to-back games, both losses for the Bad Cats on the road. They are still undefeated, though, here at Al Burns Memorial Field. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Changed speeds on him and got him. 6 strikeouts for Braden Tower. And the Cats still hold the lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is outfielder Kyle Gates, and you're watching Bat Cats Baseball on the Bat Cats Media Network.
Welcome back here in Great Bend. Bad Cats lead it 2-0. Leadoff hitter this inning. Dawson French takes the first pitch ball to get us underway. French came in yesterday after Kyle Gates had to leave with an injury. He got from fouling the ball off of his foot. French still looking to sort things out. 179 batting average as he hits the 1-1 on the ground on the left side. That one is going to stay fair. Going to be a really hard play for Ryan Webster, and his throw is not in time. An infield hit for Dawson French. It was a difficult play, kind of a difficult spot. Just rolled it down the third baseline. Couldn't have put it any better, to be honest with you, if you're going to keep it on the infield and do that. So this will bring up the man from Fort Hays State, Brady Kreitzer. First pitch, a strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. Kreitzer was the hero last time the Bad Cats were on this field. A big hit in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rolled one up the middle with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Bad Cats ended up winning that game 11-7. Was tied at 7 at the time when Kreitzer came to the plate as he hits one in the air to right field. Lining this one up is Whitman. He makes the catch for the first out. Kreitzer retired there, and it brings up Rathan Malone, the shortstop. He'll conclude the first time through the order for the Bad Cats. Malone, 159 in 44 at bats. Leads the Bad Cats in strikeouts with 15. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Malone's been forced to do a lot of action here recently, been pretty much a mainstay in the lineup at shortstop because the Bad Cats' other shortstop, Dre Amaro, is still struggling with an arm injury. Been bothering him for about a week. That one inside to Malone. Last start for Amaro came against the Mulvane Patriots when that injury originally popped up on him. Actually checked that. He did play in the June 14th game, but the game on Mulvane was when he left the game after one at bat. Because of that injury, he played through it on that following Tuesday against 316 Elite. Went 1 for 4 and actually hit a home run in that game, but he hasn't played since. Swing and a miss from Malone, 1-2. So it's been, at this point, exactly 1 week since Amaro's been in action. Here's the 1-2 offering to Malone, and he watched it, and it's strike 3 called. Just too close to take at the end of the day, and that's a second strikeout for Rico. So the lineup turns over for JoJo Nieves. Single in his first at-bat. They throw over to check on Frenchie, and kind of been forgotten about over there at first for a little bit. Reached an infield hit to start this inning, then back-to-back outs or a lot of pitches thrown. As again, they'll throw over on him. Want to make sure that he's still paying attention at first. Here's the pitch to Nieves. He flares one shallow right field. Whitman charging in, and he's going to let it bounce, and then it gets by him. And farther into right field, Dawson French is going to be held at third by John Mariani. And Nieves has his second hit of the game. So that'll be called a single on an error and then an advance on the error for Nieves. So Kyle Gates comes up with runners on second and third. Looking for a big hit to pad the Bad Cats lead. The first one there outside. Gates reached on a fielder's choice. Later came around to score on Bodie Waller's 2-run home run. 1-0 pitch. That one outside. So now it's 2-0 to the Bad Cats left fielder. 2-0 inside, 3-0. John Mariani Known to give the green light here. Not afraid to let him swing away 3-0, especially with 2 in scoring position. He took it for a strike at the knees. He's ready to throw his bat. He actually did throw his bat and was ready to take off the shin guard there. So now it's 3-1, certainly a chance for Kyle to swing away. And this one grounded foul. Zach Dobbins with a good play over at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Gates. Redcats with a 2-0 lead, trying to pad it here too. In scoring position, French at third, Nieves at second. Here's the 3-2 pitch, a breaking ball that couldn't clip the top of the zone, ball 4. And the bases will be loaded for one of the toughest hitters in the SCL, Simon Larinaga. Opposing pitchers have nightmares about this guy before they come to Great Bend, where he goes there, as a matter of fact. Larinaga hitting .500 this season. He's 20 for 40, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs, a total of 10 extra base hits already this season. Had another one yesterday with a double in the 9th inning that helped the Badcats tie it up. The first pitch to Larinaga is inside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, and took a huge swing at it, but Rico took something off of it, 1-1. Larinaga did strike out swinging first time around. 1-1 pitch. It's towards the inside part of the plate. Larinaga tried to turn on it, and he's behind 1-2. 1-2, and he struck out again, and that strands the bases loaded. Stays a 2-0 game. Big pitch there from Rico. He gets himself out of the jam. Going to the third, it's 2-0, Badcats.
This is Batcats, first baseman Simon Larinaga. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
We are through 2 innings here in Great Bend, and it's 2-0 Badcats. Tower back on the bump. First pitch is outside. Pollard struck out looking his first time around. Back to the top of the order here for the Haysville Aviators. A swing and a miss there, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. And a count of ball and 2 strikes. Working quickly, another swing and a miss. Strike 3, Pollard drops the bat, tries to get down to first, but Connor Allen with the throw down. And that completes the strikeout. 7 strikeouts now for the man himself, Braden Tower. And he has struck out the last 4 that he's faced. So now it's Paul Whitman, a walk in his first plate appearance, and a first pitch strike from Tower. He's starting to find his rhythm, at least from a standpoint of getting ahead of hitters. Been throwing a lot of first pitch balls. Set and the pitch. Down low. Ready and delivers. This one again misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tower kicks and deals, and this one a hard chopper foul.
Once upon a time, there was a little black girl in the Brewster projects of Detroit, Michigan.
Back in with a 2-2 count, Whitman. Tower drops that one down low. Payoff pitch coming. Tower has struck out the last 4 men he's faced. And that one up high. Ball 4, that breaks that streak. So this is very interesting at this point. We have had 11 Aviators come to the plate, and there have been 2 outcomes in this game. You've either struck out or walked. 4 walks and 7 strikeouts. This will end that because this ball's ripped to right field, and it's caught by Dawson French, trying to double him off at first, and he did it. What a pick by Larinaga. Last inning ending 9-3 double play, and the Cats make it 1-2-3 in the top of the 3rd inning. Going to the bottom half of the 3rd, it's 2-0 Great Bend.
This is Bodie Waller, first baseman, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on Batcat Media Network.
Nothing Batcats, bottom of the 3rd inning. And leading off the inning, the man who did the damage in that bottom of the 1st, Bodie Waller. Two-run home run, and he's going to hit another ball a mile down the right field line, but that one's foul. Someone's seeing the ball well right now. Just a long strike, though. 0-1 to Bodie. Here's the wind in the pitch. That one's a good spot near the bottom of the zone. Waller have to be on the defensive here. And the pitch. This one fisted towards the left side. That one's just foul as well. Waller checking to see if that one broke the bat. And how far off the inside that one was. Count stays 0-2. And time called here by Bodie. Tate and Rico taking his time to come set there on the mound. So 0-2, and Bodie does a good job laying off that one outside. Rico lost his lid. Batcats rocking the baby blue uniforms again in this one. Easily the most popular jersey of the group for them. Haysville Aviators in the white pants and the gray tops, white hats. And Bodie hits this one the other way in a deep left center field, and this one's got carry, and it's going to one-hop off the fence. Waller taking the turn for second. He gets in there easily. Second extra base hit for Bodie. He's hitting his stride right now. RBI single yesterday, 2 RBIs on the home run today, and now a double as well. So watch out for this middle of the order really heating up. For a lot of it, it's just been the Simon Larinaga show, and guys around him have helped him out. And if more guys can start to get hot, this lineup can really get things going, especially considering the fact they've scored just 5 runs over the last 2 games. First pitch to Connor Allen, breaking ball that's on the inside corner, strike 1. Batcats had 5 hits yesterday and only 2 hits on Sunday, so already off to a much better start. And the pitch to Allen, and this one rolled to the right side. It'll be fielded by Barry. He flips over to Rico, who's there to cover for the out, but productive at-bat there for Connor Allen. That moved Bodie Waller to third with less than 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 27, Adam Musto.
So now a productive out here from Adam Musto could improve to a 3-0 game for the Batcats, or we'll see how it goes here. Musto 0 for 1. He rolled out to first his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. That one's outside. Possibly a little low as well. 1-0 to Musto. Musto pretty patient at the plate. Normally works at least a couple pitches in every at-bat. And this one he puts on the ground, slapped it hard to the left side. It's dropped there by Ardoin. He does recover and throws to first in time to get the out. Bodie Waller across to score. And that's an RBI ground out for Musto.
Right fielder, number 9, Dawson French.
So the Batcats get up to a 3-0 lead there in the bottom of the third. pitch inside to start the at-bat to Dawson French. French infield hit his first time around. Here's the 1-0. And French pops this one foul down the right field line, 1-1. Dawson's seen a lot more playing time here recently with Alex Rogers still dealing with that injury. And he suffered last time the Bad Cats were here at home against the Newton Slugging Rebels. This will be his 4th missed game in a row. That one's on the outside corner. A strike to French, 1-2. So it's gotten a little bit thinner. And with Howell also pitching, usually you don't want to start him before or after he throws. So, his availability can be limited at times. And Colby Christian's had an injury he's had to deal with when he fouled one off of his foot. So it's just been all kinds of things going on for the Bad Cats as a swing and a miss there. Strikes out Dawson French for the final out of the bottom of the 3rd inning. Cats get another run, an RBI ground out from Adam Musto. Makes it 3-0 going to the middle innings here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is Alex Rogers. You're watching Bad Cat Baseball on the Bad Cat Media Network.
So top of the 4th inning, and the first pitch from Tower is inside to Alex Jarbo, the designated hitter. 1-0. He walked his first time around. They finally broke that streak of 11 straight guys either walking out or striking out there with Jaden Hill lining into a 9-3 double play. Got 2-0 to Jarbo. He checked his swing there as a strike anyway, 2-1. Set and the 2-1 pitch. It right back at Tower, and he made the catch. Saw his life flash before his eyes, but he made the grab for the first out. So that brings up Matthew Buffington. Been kind of a weird start compared to the last start for Tower. He went 7 2/3 in that last start. He only struck out 4 the whole game, and now he's through 3 1/3 with 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, and still no hits allowed. This one down low to Buffington. Got caught looking his last time up. That ended the first inning. 1-0, and Buffington Hits a floater out to the right side. Coming in on it is Dawson French, and he squeezes it. And there are 2 away. So Tower working quicker here in the top of the 4th inning. Not as many pitches. Brooks Barry strides in. And here's the first pitch to him, and he hits it right back towards Tower. He couldn't glove it. Then it gets towards the middle. Going to be a hard play for Kreitzer. There's a stretch from Larinaga, and they got Larinaga does it again with a big stretch at first. And these defensive first basemen for the Bad Cats have done a tremendous job. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Braden Tower. And it's a 3-0 game going to the bottom of the 4th here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is Batcats assistant coach Jonathan Mariani, and you're watching Batcats baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Back in Great Bend where the Bad Cats lead 3-0 over the Haysville Aviators and Brady Kreitzer. First one up here for the Cats. And he takes one high there. Did a great job making that last play to end the top of the 4th. Looked like it was going to be an infield hit after it got past Braden Tower, but he made the off-balance throw. It was a great one, that one inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Kreitzer 0 for 1 with a fly out. And it'll be a 2-0 pitch. This one, ground ball foul to the right side. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cats still, despite the back-to-back losses, sitting at first place in the Sunflower Collegiate League standings. But lead getting smaller there at the top of the conference. They're a game and a half ahead of the Cheney Diamond Dogs, who sit at 9-3. Check swing strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kreitzer, and the Monarchs are also a game and a half back with a 9-3 record. Here's the 2-2. Kreitzer fights it off down the right side. Live to see another pitch. Haysville, on the other hand, 4-5, 5 games off the pace. Still early going, a lot of baseball to play this summer. Here's the 2-2 from Rico, and that one slapped towards the middle, and it's a base hit for Brady Kreitzer. His first hit of the game, and the Bad Cats get the leadoff man on, which they have done in all 4 innings now so far. Nieves got on to lead off the first. French did the same in the second. Then it was Bodie Waller getting on to start the third, and now Kreitzer doing it in the 4th. Rathan Malone coming in after striking out his first time around against Rico. And the first pitch is inside and fouled off by Rathan Malone. Malone will do the long walk around. And now step back in. Count 0-1. We go with a look over at first at Kreitzer. And he will throw over on Brady. And he's back in. Kreitzer has 2 stolen bases in 2 attempts, so can certainly go when he has the light. And the pitch. Malone pops this one up into foul ground down the right field line. Whitman over there. That one gets foul, though. So now it's 0-2 to Malone. They throw over again. Brady with a head first dive back into first. From the belt. And the 0-2, and Malone lifts one out to right field. This is going to be a tough play for anybody to make a base hit. Trying to go first to third is Kreitzer. There will not be a throw, and the Cats have him on the corners. Back-to-back hits here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bottom of the lineup doing it. First Kreitzer and then Malone.
Center fielder, number 8, JoJo Nieves.
Now it turns over to this very dangerous top of the order, starting with JoJo Nieves. 2 hits already. And looks like we're going to get a mound visit before anything goes down. Looks to be assistant coach Cooper Harris doing this mound visit. Doesn't look like we're going to see a pitching change just yet. For now, it'll just be some words of encouragement. There is action in Haysville's bullpen. Looks like a right-hander's throwing. So now ready for JoJo to step in. And the pitch. He squares to bunt and gets this one down up the first base side. It'll just be fielded on the mound by Rico, and he flips to first, and the Batcats bunt in a run. With the squeeze play put on there by John Mariani. How about that? And that brings in Kreitzer to make it 4-zip.
Number 17, Kyle Gaze.
That's how you manufacture a run if you're Great Bend. Now it'll be Kyle Gates at the plate. And this one hit in the air to center. Actually more like left center as a run over there from Jaden Hill. He makes the catch, trying to tag his Rathan Malone. The throw in and slides in just safely. So now the Cats' 5th run's 90 feet away for Simon Larinaga.
First baseman, number 25, Simon.
First time we actually saw there the Batcats squeeze. Not something you see all the time, but John Mariani wanted to put it on here, and him as the acting manager putting his little flair on it. As I mentioned earlier, Roger Ward not with the team today. This one hit foul by Larinaga down the right side. 0-1. He's ready, 0-1 pitch, and Larinaga lifts one out to right center field, fairly deep. Retreating Whitman, and he makes the catch in front of the wall for out number 3. Bad Cats again manufacturing. Get another one across on the squeeze bunt from JoJo Nieves. 4-0 the score as we go to the 5th here at Al Burns Memorial Field.
This is left-handed pitcher Matt Nedved, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
Cats have patted the lead again, now 4-0. They have the lead over the Haysville Aviators. And the first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Ryan Webster. Struck out looking his first time against Braden Tower, who still is not allowed to hit through 4 innings. That one outside. 2 balls, no strikes. 7 strikeouts, 4 walks. A good battle there between the Bat Boys for that baseball won by Haysville. And a 2-0 is in the air, right side. Foul ground. Larinaga parks under it, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. The Tower just keeps on rolling. 5 straight Aviators retired as Dalen Ardoin comes to the plate. Strikeout his first time through. And the first pitch from Tower. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-1. Ready, 0-1. That one skipped to the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Batcats have had really strong pitching all around so far this season. Whether it's been starters or bullpen, everyone's really done their job out there. That one outside. Team ERA of 3.13. They have 165 strikeouts to 60 walks. Only 2 guys on this team have ERAs over 4. Those 2 being J.C. Gonzalez, who got knocked around a little bit in his last outing, and Brady Kreitzers only has 1 inning all season, and he's more of an emergency guy. 3-1, and this one cracked out to the right side, around the right field line, and it is a foul ball. Ardoin's speed, that's probably 3 if it lands fair. He'll walk back here to the batter's box with the count. 3-2. Great job there by on-deck hitter Caden McBratney. Lays this bat vertically on its stop for Artois when he gets back to the batter's box. Can't see it on screen. It's blocked by the umpire and Connor Allen, but he laid it so the handle was pointing up towards the sky. Payoff pitch coming from Tower. And that's at the knee. Strike 3 called. Artois knew it too. 8 punch outs in the game for Braden Tower. Now it's the caboose of this Haysville lineup, Caden McBratney. Struck out to end the second his first time up, and the first pitch to him from Tower is down low. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and this one grounded to the third base side foul. Colton Flax didn't even flinch down there at third. We've kind of seen a different degree of effort depending on the coach. Flax didn't put any effort into that one. If you ask Josh Jones down with the Newton Rebels, I mean, he's almost diving for those. If Roger Ward was over there at third, he would have just stuck the left hand out just to make it look like he was trying. And this one's swinging a well-hit ball out to right center, but this one is going to be caught by Dawson French for the last out here in the top of the 5th inning. It took kind of a weird route to it, but French managed to still make the catch. 5 no-hit innings so far from Braden Tower. 4-zip Bad Cats going to the bottom of the 5th here on the Cats Media Network.
This is your catcher, Grant Farlander, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Austin French here at the plate. Batcats lead it 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bodie Waller with a ground out. Then Connor Allen gets to third base on an error by the third baseman Ryan Webster on a throw to first. And Adam Musto with a ground out. And Austin French trying to drive this run in as the first pitch is away, 1-0. Check that 1-1. Here's the set and the pitch from Rico, and that's a breaking ball. A big looper that catches the inside corner, 1-2 now to French. Here's Rico's 1-2 offering, and this one to the right side. Good block there from Barry. He will take it to the bag himself to get the third out. Barry made a couple of nice plays in that inning, and helps keep this a 4-0 deficit for the Aviators as they come back to bat when we come back, top of the 6th on the Batcats Media Network.
This is infielder Colter Maldonado, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
And we're back here on the Batcats Media Network. John Mariani going to turn things over to the bullpen here. After 5 innings of no-hit baseball from Braden Tower, he'll turn things over to George Austin, the right-hander. Austin, 6 foot, 175. First pitch comes in. Two-chance Pollard. That one missed, 1-0. Check that, they list Austin 6 foot 190, Northeast Texas Community College. 1-0 pitch. And this one hit well to center by Pollard, but Nieves has more than enough space out there working to his left to make the catch. And that'll bring up Paul Whitman. A couple of walks for him in this game. Trying to make something happen here for an Aviator offense that has been stuck in neutral. No hits yet. And the first pitch is going to be fouled down the left field line. That one out of play. Austin waiting. And here's the 0-1 to him. That's down low. Austin with a deep breath. And the 1-1 pitch. On the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. He's way ahead. Austin still has yet to give up a run in 7 innings of work with the Batcats, all out of the pen. Giving up just 2 hits, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. 2-0 record for him, and he's got a save as well. And this one on the ground to the right side. Scooped up by Kreitzer. He throws to first, and that's the second out. Two-way bases empty for Jaden Hill. Strikeout and a line out. Ended up lining out into a double play that ended the 3rd inning last time he was at the plate. Here's the first pitch from George Austin. That one down low. So a ball and no strikes as Austin getting ready again. And the pitch. Fouled off there by Hill, 1-1. Bullpen, as the starting group, has been a strength for the Batcats. You look at the guys that have come in relief. Hagen Rose still hasn't given up an earned run. He gave him an unearned one yesterday. There's that one down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brett Allen, the sidearmer from Australia, hasn't given up any runs yet. Cade McWilliams has a 2 ERA. He's not with the team right now, but he's been strong out of the pen. Here's the 1-2. And Hill gets into one out to deep right field, but this one should be playable for French, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning to start the outing off for George Austin. 4-0 Batcats as we go to the bottom of the 6th here from Al Burns Memorial Field in Great Bend.
This is left-handed pitcher, outfielder Matthew Howell, and you're watching the Batcats on Batcat Media Network.
Back to baseball here in Great Bend, where the Cats lead 4-0. And just like the Bad Cats did in the last half of the inning, the Aviators going to turn things over to the bullpen here. After 5 innings out of Tate and Rico, they will turn things over to their designated hitter, Alex Jarbo. So they're going to kill the DH and stick him on the bump. As that pitch was outside to Brady Kreitzer to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-0. And that outside as well. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's the strike. Yeah, the count now 2-1. Jarbo from Westchester, Ohio, plays at Northwood University. He's 5'11", 225. And this is his first pitching appearance this season. Here's the pitch, and swing and a miss. He dropped one off the table there on Kreitzer, and he's tagged by Buffington to complete that strikeout, and that's the first one away here in the bottom of the 6th.
The shortstop, number 2, Rathan.
So now it's Rathan Malone, who's 1 for 2 in this game. Cats leading 4-0. They've held the lead since the bottom of the 1st inning. Bodie Waller's 2-run home run. They scored another in the 3rd and then one more in the 4th. That's how we find ourselves here, as this one fouled away by Rathan Malone. Here's Jarbo winding and dealing. That one outside 1-1. Clooney got good movement on his stuff. Jarbo's 1-1 offering is going to be hit towards the middle, charging Ardois Fields, and he throws, and it took the first baseman off the bag, but Barry reacted quickly to put the tag on Malone to still get the out. So now that's 3 times through the lineup, and getting ready to start the 4th, it will be JoJo Nieves. 2 hits and an RBI for Nieves in the game. Swings at the first pitch and fouled it away. Nieves has done a great job filling in center field for the injured Alex Rogers. He's done a lot in the leadoff spot these last couple of games in particular. He had a hit in 4 at-bats yesterday. The day before that, he picked up a walk, so he's finding ways to get on base. Swing and a miss there, nothing in 2. And in center field, he made a great diving catch in the game yesterday. No 2. Swing a foul tip held by the catcher, Buffington. And Nieves strikes out to end the bottom of the 6th inning. Mad Cats lead, though, 4-0. 7th inning coming up next here from Al Burns Memorial Field when we come back.
This is infielder Brady Kreitzer. You're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
Top of the 7th here from Al Burns Memorial Field. Alex Jarbo first up for the Aviators, grounds out to second base, and that brings up Matthew Buffington. George Austin still working on the bump. Here's the pitch, and this one flared out to right center. Dawson French coming in, and he makes the catch, and they're 2 away. Now through 6 2/3, still nothing in the hits column for these Aviators. They've walked 4 times, but the Batcats as a whole have now retired at 12 straight Haysville Aviators. The last Aviator to get on base was Paul Whitman, who walked with 1 out, my apologies, in the 3rd inning. That one's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Barry with a walk and a ground out. Didn't play in the game yesterday. It was a walk-off hero Clay Artho at first base. This one fouled back right off the retaining wall. Went flying out back towards the mound after it hit the concrete. One pitch. That one couldn't clip the top of the zone for Austin. 2 balls and 1 strike. Austin already ready, just waiting for Barry to step back in. And there he is. The 2-1. That one's on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Austin looking for his first strikeout here in this outing. A little more of a pause there from George and the pitch. And it stayed high. The release point off for Austin and the count full. So we'll have a payoff pitch coming. And that is outside ball 4. First walk allowed by George Austin. That is the 5th total allowed as a whole for the Batcats pitching staff. So now it'll be Ryan Webster with 1 on and 2 out. First pitch from Austin. It's a strike near the top of the zone, 0-1. Kind of a running joke at this point for the Batcats. And George Austin leaves his glove pretty much everywhere he goes, and now guys are actively trying to see on a game-to-game basis, particularly on the road, if George is going to end up leaving his glove somewhere. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. But when he's on the mound and he has his glove, he's been pitching really well for the Batcats. Austin's way ahead. Here's the 0-2. This one ripped to the left side. Malone with a diving stop, but he's going to get no play as that one's stuck in his glove. And that one's going to be put in as an error. Scorer's decision, error on Rathan Malone. So 2 on and 2 out. Dalen Ardois at the plate. And there's the first pitch from George Austin. That one just missed the inside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Or it's a couple of strikeouts for him in the game. 1-0. Chasing the high heater there, 1-1. Austin reared back and let it go. Austin with a look back at second. And he'll come home with it 1-1. And that one swung on and missed. And Allen took him a minute to find it. And it'll take a moment to go out to talk to George Austin. Looks like he may have gotten crossed up there. You never know. With all the sign differences with the runner on second, they have to switch things up and not always on the same page. So Connor Allen going to make sure that they are by making this mound visit. Allen makes his way back behind the plate. Count is 1-2. Austin rears back and fires just off the outside part of the plate. 2-2. A good pitch, though, from George. You get a lot of swings and misses in that area, especially with that kind of movement. Hardwell did a good job, though, holding back. 2-2 pitch. This one fouled down the right side. So we'll keep it 2-2. Haysville looking for their first hit. Be a big time to get one with runners on first and second. Here's the offering, and this one fouled away again. We'll keep it 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for Haysville. Top of the 7th inning. Austin looking in. Has the sign, and here's the 2-2. Reaching for this one, a little broken pop-up to the right side, and Kreitzer catches that one for out number 3. And the Mad Cats still shutting out Haysville 4-0 as it's time to stretch here at Al Burns Memorial Field. Stay with us on the Mad Cats Media Network.
This is Bat Cats outfielder Dawson French. You're watching Bat Cats Baseball on the Bat Cats Media Network.
And we are back here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Kyle Gates leading off here in the bottom of the 7th inning with the Cats leading 4-0. Gates strides in 0 for 2. But he's reached twice, once on a fielder's choice and once on a walk as this pitch misses from Jarbo. Bad Cats trying to get some late inning insurance for the rest of this bullpen as a swing and a miss there from Gates makes it 1-1. As big as your lead may be or may feel, you never know when that other team's going to break out, especially when they've been struggling the rest of this game. Law of averages says they're going to start picking it up. And that one's down low. Yeah, now 2-1 as Jarbo deals. Kyle takes a strike outside a good fastball, 2-2. That Cats on their way to shaking off back-to-back losses against the Rebels and Haysville Aviators as the 2-2 a check swing from Kyle. He did not go, and the count is full. So it'll be a payoff pitch from Jarbo, and it's inside. Ball 4. Like Gates took a minute before he convinced himself that that was a walk in there. He didn't know what the count was. He was waiting a little bit longer because his last time at the plate, he kind of threw his bat a little early and ended up flying out. Brings up a hitless Simon Larinaga. Off night for him, 2 strikeouts. First pitch misses 1-0. Luckily for Great Bend, they haven't really needed him. They've gotten production from other guys. 1-0 pitch is a strike. The outside part of the zone, 1-1. Jarbo into his motion. That one outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is where Simon can do his damage when he gets a chance to be a free swinger. There's a 2-1 from Jarbo, and again got Larinaga out in front. The off-speed pitch has been really effective for both Jarbo and it was for Rico as well earlier in the game against Simon Larinaga. They've been locating it when they've been behind in the count. And this one down low as Gates was off to the races. He gets in standing. Gates' second stolen base of the game as a team that is the Bad Cats' third. And the payoff pitch. And Larinaga gets into it, deep center field. Hill goes back, but he watches it go. 6th home run of the year for Simon Larinaga as he continues to mash here in the early going. And it's 5-0 Great Bend. Even when it looks like he's having an off night, he's not, as Simon Larinaga, 2-run home run. Just flies off the bat out of here. Actually, check that 6-0 lead. My apologies. 6-0 lead for the Bad Cats. It was 4 before that swing as this one grounded by Bodie Waller to the right side. And that is out number 1 here in the inning.
The catcher, number 24, Connor Allen.
So 1 out and none on for Connor Allen. And the pitch. Swing and a miss there from Allen. 0-1. Simon Larinaga doing it again for the Bad Cats, helping them pad the lead. It was an incredible start to the season for Simon. Here's the pitch to Allen. Swing and a miss. There's nothing in 2. Simon Larinaga now has more home runs this season than 316, Mulvane, Kingman, Haysville. All of those teams less home runs as a team than Simon Larinaga. Can also add the Lobos to that list too, and them hitting just 5. And they're tied at 6 with Hutchinson and Derby, both with 6 home runs as a team. So that should just show you what Simon Larinaga is doing here for Great Bend and how special it's been to watch in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss there from Connor as it's a drop third strike. Buffington will throw down to first to retire Connor. That's the second out.
Third baseman, number 27, Adam Musto.
Now Adam Musto to the plate with 2 out. Here's the pitch. And the bat goes flying into the netting. It's a swing and a miss. Grip a little bit off there for Musto. 0-1. He'll fish his bat out from the netting. Musto back in, and the 0-1. Outside, got evens a ball on 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss there again from Musto. 1-2. Musto 0 for 3, 3 groundouts for him, but one of them did bring in a run, so has an RBI. Stands back in, ready for the 1-2. That one down and away in the count, even at 2-2. Cats back home here again tomorrow against the Haysville Aviators. 7 o'clock start at Al Burns Memorial Field. 3 of 4 here against the Aviators. This one driven the other way pretty well by Musto, but it will slice just foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to Musto, and here's the pitch from Jarbo. Way inside, and Musto just got out of the way of it. So now it'll be a 3-2 count. And here's the pitch. Fouled back by Musto. He stays alive. After a pause, Musto back in. Base is clear, and the Cats now up 6-0 over Haysville. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball from Musto. Not giving up in the box. Jarbo will have to go again. Here's the payoff pitch, and this one to the right side, and that's Musto's first hit of the game. That makes it so every Batcat has reached in this game. And that'll bring up Dawson French, 1 for 3. Before that, looks like we're going to see Colton Flax come to the mound. Will there be a move made? Jarvis holding the ball out. He kind of expects it to be taken away, and he's going to be, and they are going to go ahead and switch him out for, looks like, Ryan Webster. Going to take over on the mound here for the Aviators. Dawson French not noticing it yet, and everyone telling him, hey, Dawson, get out of the way. Webster's got to warm up. So now that'll happen while we take a break here on the Bad Cats Media Network. And we're back. Bottom of the seventh inning. 2 outs and 1 on. Dawson French at the plate. And the new pitcher, as we mentioned, was the third baseman, I should say, Ryan Webster. He has an inning pitch this year where he gave up 1 hit and struck out 3. So limited sample size for him, but he did pitch well in that 1 inning against the Kingman Islanders in a 12-4 victory for Haysville. No 1 count to French to pitch. This one fouled away by Dawson, 0-2. French way behind, 0-2. Webster looks in, glances at first, and he's ready. Delivers. Breaking ball hit on the ground sharply over towards short, and it eats up Dalen Ardoin, gets into the outfield. Musto will stop at third base. And that's going to be an error on Ardoin. Third error on the Aviators. Chance to do more damage if you're the Bad Cats with Brady Kreitzer at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Brady, up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Kreitzer 1 for 3. Lone hit coming in the 4th. That one high and tight to Kreitzer, 2-0. That's already 2 across this inning. Simon Larinaga, 2-run home run. And the 2-0 pitch. Runner was off there, and it's fouled away by Kreitzer. Look over at first. And the pitch. Kreitzer takes it high, 3-1. Approaching 10 o'clock here in Central Time Zone. Been a long one here. And Great Bend had a 30-plus minute rain delay in the first inning. Well, we're rolling along here into the bottom of the seventh. 3-1 pitch to Kreitzer is inside, ball four. The bases are loaded. Musto on third, French on second, Kreitzer at first, and here is Rathan Malone, the shortstop. He's 1 for 3. Strikeout, a single, and a ground out. And the pitch. First one, a strike on the outside corner. Guys can really put it out of reach here with a hit from Rathan. That one's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dealing the 1-1 pitch, and Malone lays off it. 2 balls and a strike. Now, some danger here for Webster. He's falling behind. Got to throw a challenge pitch here to Rathan Malone. Mentality has to be, make them beat you, don't beat yourself. Pitch. And that's a good one in there, 2-2. Big pitch coming here from Webster. And here it is. Malone stays alive on it. New ball, 2 strike count. This one fouled again by Rathan Malone. So we'll go again, 2-2 pitch from Webster, and another foul ball. Long battle here between Webster and Malone. Bases loaded, a lot riding on it. And gets you have a comfortable lead, but not to the point where it's insurmountable. We'll step off there from Webster before delivering this next 2-2 pitch, trying to change the pace a little bit. See if we can get Malone out of his rhythm in the batter's box. The pitch. That one's low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners will be in motion. The payoff pitch. Malone beats it into the ground over to shortstop Artois, struggling to get it out of his glove, and it throws it past Barry. Musto scores. French is behind him. They will hold Kreitzer at third base, and 2 more across for the Batcats. 8-0.
Center fielder, number 8, JoJo Nieves.
Batcats with 4 across in the inning. Batcats have now batted through the order with Nieves at the plate. And And the pitch to him here, he fouls it back to the net. Count 0-1, and single here for Nieves might end the ball game. And one outside and 1-1. Nieves has 2 hits already. Dropped a squeeze bunt to bring in a run and struck out so far. 1-1 pitch is down low. 2 balls and a strike. Another Batcat hitter ahead here on Webster. 2-1 is fouled off. Those last 2 runs across are not going to be earned, as the inning should have been over on the ground ball that Dawson French hit to Dale Artois. They let eat him up. Here's the 2-2. Checks his swing. It's high to Nieves. So we'll have a payoff pitch here from Webster. Winds and deals. And that's going to be on the outside corner. Strike 3. And Nieves caught looking as the Batcats get 4 across to make it an 8-0 game as we are through 7 here in Great Bend.
This is outfielder Riley Silva, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Back on the Batcats Media Network, and we are into the 8th inning here at Al Burns. George Austin on the mound. First pitch to Caden McBratney was a strike. Second one was outside, though. 1-1, 9-1-2 due up for the Aviators. McBratney 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout. And the 1-1 pitch. On the inside corner, 1-2. Batcats still have not allowed a hit in this game. The closest was Ryan Webster. Hit a ball sharply to short. But a sliding stop, and then Malone couldn't get it out of his glove. Ended up being scored an error. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Austin. This one up the elevator shaft behind the mound. Rathan Malone makes the catch, and there's one away. And the lineup will turn over here for Chance Pollard. Here's the first pitch. And Pollard takes it outside. 2 strikeouts and a fly out. Here's the 1-0, and he's out in front of that pitch. 1-1. Combination of Tower and Austin. And the shutout for the Batcats so far. That one's inside, but caught the corner. 1-2. Austin still doesn't have a strikeout in this outing, and that will continue as this is hit in the air to center. Nieves has beat on it, makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Two walks and a ground out for Whitman. Here's the first pitch to Whitman, and that's a strike right in there from Austin. 0-1. A 1 pitch, and that's outside to Whitman. 1 ball and 1 strike, and Austin still working good. Breaking ball, the heater there. This fastball, it's fouled away by Whitman. 1-2. Had a little bit of traffic last inning for Austin, but that really it. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Austin into his motion. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. That fouled off. Just got a piece in the end, actually. Just got the bottom of his bat on it. Whitman stays alive. Austin's still looking for that first strikeout here in this outing. Chance to get it here with the 2-2 pitch. Inside, that's a ball. Austin desperately wanted it, and the Batcats are making their way off the field. Thought it painted the inside corner, but did not get the call for the home plate umpire, so we'll have to go one more time with a 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's inside, ball 4, and frustrated Austin walks Paul Whitman. 3rd time Whitman's walked. Second walk allowed by George Austin, and it brings Jaden Hill to the plate. Strikeout, a line out, and a fly out. First pitch is popped up into foul ground by Hill. Musto's over there, but that will get over the Cats' dugout. Nothing in 1 as Hill steps back in. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and this one going to be lined to center, and it gets over Kreitzer's glove, and the first hit of the game right there for the Aviators. Took them 7 2/3 innings, but they got it. The Cats' no-hit bid, combined no-hit bid is dead on a base hit by Jaden Hill. So now it's Jarbo. First pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Jarbo, now the third baseman. He started the game as a designated hitter, and then he went to the mound. Ended up over at third, relieving Webster's now pitching. This one foul tipped. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jarbo. Got a walk, a line out, and a ground out. Here's the 1-1. This one ripped foul by Jarbo. So it's 1-2. Austin trying to eliminate this threat with runners on the corners for the Aviators. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him that time, and that's Austin's first strikeout of this outing as the Aviators get their first hit of the game. Still waiting for their first run as we've finished 8 innings, or 7.5, I should say, as the Batcats will come to the plate bottom of the 8th when we get back here on the Batcats Media Network.
This is pitcher David Stewart. You're watching Batcats Media Network, home of the Great Bend Batcats.
Back here, and the man who led off the bottom of the 7th will lead off the bottom of the 8th, Kyle Gates. Into the box for the Batcats. We do have a new pitcher for the Aviators, Max Valdez. First pitch is fouled away, and we also had a catcher change a couple innings ago as well. Alex Ronk is into the game as the catcher. This pitch is a called strike to Gates, and 0-2. Valdez more of a catcher than a pitcher. Just trying to get an inning out of him. Breaking ball that's fouled away by Gates. 0-2, it remains. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and Gates hits one on the ground over to shortstop. Ardois fields in the throw, and he just got Gates.
First baseman,
So one away for Simon Larinaga. Larinaga hit his 6th home run of the season last time up. Out to center field and got all of it. First pitch from Valdez. Strike to Larinaga, 0-1. That home run for Larinaga was off of Alex Jarbo. One pitch, and this one he'll chop to third. But it'll actually be Artois that fields it. Long throw for him. A good pick at first by Brooks Berry. And that's the second out. Back-to-back groundouts to short for Valdez on the bump.
That brings up the cleanup hitter. Brought to you by Fuller Industries. He's the designated hitter.
And now it's Bodie Waller.
Bodie Waller!
Home run, a double, and 2 groundouts. First pitch to Bodie. Gonna take a strike on a breaking ball. Valdez ready quickly, and the 0-1. This one popped up into foul ground, right field. And a whole host of Aviators over there, but this one gets out of play. Paul Whitman about ran to the road. Time called here, and they're giving a moment. It looked like for McBratney to get back to his position. He made a long run. Now they're ready to go again. 0-2 the count, and here's the pitch. Up high to Waller, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And Waller watches it. Strike 3 called near the bottom of the zone. And Valdez works at 1-2-3 inning in relief. Now we're through 8 innings to play here in Great Bend. Last ups coming for Haysville when we come back, 8-0.
This is outfielder Colby Christian for the Batcats. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Brett Allen on the pitch here in the ninth inning for the Batcats in a non-safe situation closer role. Due up for the Aviators, it will be 5-6-7. This is Alex Ronk at the plate who takes the first pitch strike. Ronk came in for Buffington defensively earlier in the game. One pitch, and this is a broken bat ball right back to Allen. He's just going to take it to first himself. And that is the first out. That is probably the best way to describe Brett Allen. He is a talker. Very conversational on the bus. It talks about just about everything on the face of the planet. He's from Australia. Going to Barton next season after a year at Treasure Valley. And that's exactly how it would be. He gets a ball right back to him and just sprints to first to tag the bag to get the out instead of flipping it over to Simon Larinaga as that pitch is outside. This is only Allen's fifth appearance pitching with the sidearm. Didn't sacrifice any velo when he went to this arm slot, and he said it felt more natural anyway. That's inside, 2 balls and no strikes. It was Brooks Berry at the plate. That one outside and low, 3-0. Allen has retired the first 8 hitters that he's faced as a Batcat when he's on the verge of having that streak broken up here, 3-0. That one right down the pipe, 3-1. This is the very interesting Allen battery. Connor Allen behind the plate and Brett Allen on the bump. 3-1 pitch. Up high, and even looked like Berry thought that was a strike. Instead, that is a walk. And it will bring up Valdez, who came in to pitch. And since the DH has been killed by the Aviators, pitcher has to hit for himself. Something Valdez could certainly do. He has hit many times for the Aviators this season. 19 to be exact, 5 for 19 this season with a .263 average. And the pitch is behind Berry, and then it bounced back off the wall, and then it's thrown into center field by Connor Allen. So Berry marches all the way to third base. And a 2-0 count to Valdez, my apologies. And here's the pitch. This one cracked out to right center field. Long run for Dawson French. He makes the catch. Tagging from third is Berry. He will score, and the Aviators will avoid the shutout. It's 8-1. So 2 outs for Dalen Ardoin. Ardoin 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and an infield pop-out. Allen shakes the first time. Now he's got his pitch, and it's way outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the set in the pitch. That one misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes now to Ardoin. And gets with an 8-1 lead. They have never trailed in this game. We're going to finish this one off with Allen missing outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Three-0 pitch. That one's on the outside corner, and it's now 3-1. Still good hitters count here for Ardoin. He can take a big swing if he wants. 3-1 pitch. On the corner there, strike 2, and the catch strike away from snapping this mini 2-game skid. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's Allen's first strikeout as a Batcat. Gets Dalen Ardoin swinging, and that is the ball game as the Batcats pick up the win. 8-1 the final score. And just a tremendous game as the Batcats snapped that 2-game losing streak, beating the Haysville Aviators and avenging last night's walk-off loss. And this series now even at 1 apiece. Braden Tower gets himself his second win of the season, while the loss on the other side will go to Tayton Rico. No save needed in this one for the Cats, as they are now 16-3 on the season, while the Aviators drop to 6-7. Still more to go here on the Batcats post-game show, so stay with us from Albert's Memorial Field.
This is shortstop Dre Amaral, and you're watching the Batcats Media Network, home of the Batcats.
Back here on the Bad Cats postgame show. And I'm now joined by player of the game, Bodie Wallace, DH today, 2 for 5. His second home run of the season, drove in 2 runs, and he also had a double. And, Bodie, Bad Cats coming off of a couple of losses, but the offense really exploded tonight. Pitching did a great job. I think it was a really good overall comeback after yesterday's game. What was going right out there?
After last night, we kind of got a little wake-up call that the offensive side was kind of slacking a little bit. Back-to-back games, not scoring very many runs, getting very many hits. So tonight, I think we just came out and wanted to prove something. Just prove that best offense in the conference for sure.
And for you, you've really been picking it up recently. Had a big RBI single yesterday, a couple of extra base hits today. What's going well for you in the box right now, and how are you seeing things?
It's just been I've been seeing it well the past few games and just making the most out of it. If I'm not hitting home runs, I'm just going to be getting base hits and doing everything I can to get runs in.
Yeah, and for this squad as a whole, now split with Haysville back home, how big was it to be back home here in Great Bend after 3 games on the road?
It's awesome. It's always a nice crowd out here and great environment to play in.
Well, thank you again for joining us, Bodie. Player of the game for tonight's game. We will be back shortly to wrap this thing up here on the Bad Cats Media Network. And we're back to shut things down here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Great Bend picks up the win 8-1, and they threw a one-hitter as a pitching staff. The combination of Braden Tower, George Austin, and then Brett Allen. One hit they gave up the entire game. It was to Jaden Hill, and it took it till the 8th inning to get one. They did have issues with walks, which is something to keep your eye on. They had 7 walks as a group, but when you throw a one-hitter, you can get away with things like that. But you're not sure how long that's going to last. You got to make sure you get back to the basics. And that's not walking guys next time they come back out, which will be tomorrow, 7 o'clock here at Albert's Memorial Field. Game 3 of the 4-game series with the Haysville Aviators. The Cats now 16-3 on the season, while the Aviators have dropped to 6-7. Now back under 500 as they've kind of been on the seesaw. It just was a different Aviator team today offensively. They just were not the same group. They didn't do enough against the Bad Cats pitching, and they'll definitely have to regroup themselves because neither side of it was good today for the Aviators. But it's just one game. We've talked about this before. The best part about baseball is regardless of what happens on one day, you can pick it up the next day and look for something better. Simon Larinaga, another big story again tonight. Hit his conference-leading 6th home run of the season as he continues to roll. Bad Cats had 2 long balls in this one. Bodie Waller had the other. And the Bad Cats win a late one here from Great Bend after that rain delay. Got us off to a slow start. The Bad Cats bats woke up awfully quickly, and they finish it off against the Aviators 8-1. Never trailed in this one. Tatum Rico takes the loss. Braden Tower with the win, and the series now tied at 1 apiece. That'll do it for us here from Al Burns Memorial Field. For my helpers tonight, Dash Alvis and then Matt Nedved, thank you very much. As well as to all the fans out there tuning in here on the Bad Cats Media Network. For the entire crew, my name's Mark McClure. Wishing you a pleasant rest of your Tuesday, what's left of it at least, from the Al Burns Memorial Field for the last time Cats win at 8-1.